Now we've got the Division 1 and Division 2 trucks on circuit together. Dave Jenkins on pole, Sasha Lenz next, then Kees Zandbergen and Ben Horn, Stefan Languiar and Henry Tijois on the third row, Luke Taylor and Steve Powell, then Maurice Monfrino and Andy Lovenbury, Franz Smit and Paul Clark leading Division 2, Jim Bennett and Ollie James, John Powell and James Aikenhead completing the grid. This race here to determine the last few grid slots for the final. The front runners in each class already through into the final and the last round of the year. Get ready to go for what they call the last chance race. We do this pretty much every meeting. It's a cracking start from Dave Jenkins. He'd be a brave man to bet against Jenks in this one. Second place is Sasha Lenz, the young German, followed by the Dutchman, Kees Zandbergen. Then it's Ben Horn. We're on board with another youngster, Luke Taylor, in the Renault Premium. Much needed variety in Division 1 provided by the green Renault. There is Luke Taylor, as straight on goes Steve Powell in 54. I think he managed to keep it on, but look how close this is, and they're all getting stuck in. 32 in the mix. Henry Tijois, the driver who's come over from Giessen in Holland, the Scania R400. Well, it really is close stuff, apart from up front, because Dave Jenkins in the MAN TGA getting away. This, remember, is not for championship points. These guys are battling it out to find out where they're going to start on the grid for the last race of the weekend, which is the meeting final, but also significantly the one where they score the final championship points of the year. Here's a view from the office of Dave Jenkins, who gets it, so you really saw how he gets the tail out on the 69 truck, and I don't know whether that is a little bit of showboating for the big crowd here. Jenkins always a bit of a crowd pleaser and keen to entertain the crowd, as Kees Zandbergen now is right on the case of Sasha Lenz, the young German leading the Dutch driver at the moment as they go into paddock. And the older machine of Kees Zandbergen, the Scania T124, 11.7 litres in there, challenging for second place up to Druids. Ben Horn is running fourth. There is Luke Taylor running well in the green machine, 32 going through as well. Henry Tijois running well in the Scania R400. Very close action right the way down the field. Truck number 9 is Stefan Languiar, the Frenchman, Renault Premium mounted as well, so one of two more contemporary Renaults. Maurice Monfrino, guest driver in the older Renault Premium down towards the back of the field, as Kees Zandbergen goes through into second place. So Zandbergen second. Cracking stuff from the Dutchman, and now can he chase down Dave Jenkins? These two have raced together in Class B a couple of seasons ago. Jenkins ran in both classes, and this year very much, of course, focusing on Division 1 honours. There is Ollie James, truck number 22, who, as you heard in our interview in part 1 of the programme, got called in, black and orange flag, had some bodywork hanging off the truck, and he's cutting his way through the field, passing Steve Powell. That's a great manoeuvre by Ollie James. He at the moment is heading up the Division 2 runners. Remember, it's not for points, but it'll be good for Ollie to take a win here in the last lap. The last chance race here on last lap to set up a good grid position in the final Division 2 race of the year. So Ollie goes through. You just caught Franz Smit there in the Scania T112, but Kees Zandbergen consolidating second place at the moment over Sasha Lenz. Really is a chip off the old block. The young German racing well, and these guys, of course, come a long way to race, and it really is appreciated. As Kees Zandbergen gets it all sideways, can he rejoin? It looks like it's a straight-on job, and Sasha Lenz, what's he going to do? Oh no, contact between the two. Contact between the two. Ben Horn's going to go into second place. Ben Horn's through. Luke Taylor's through in the Renault Premium. Here's the view from Taylor's truck as he comes around Clark Curve. He's got a little bit of a way to go to try and catch up with Ben Horn, but Kees Zandbergen, I think, deciding quite rightly that the Clearways Oval grass is too hard to climb, so he's going to go backwards and rejoin the tarmac down at the bottom. Henry Tijois still there. Here comes Ollie James in 22, about to put a move as they go into paddock down the inside line for James, who's got the truck very well set up this weekend. He was mighty quick at Pembrey as Ben Horn goes through, and I think he's lost a place to, no he hasn't, there's Sasha Lenz going through, then 32 Henry Tijois, truck number 9 Stefan Languiar, but out front David Jenkins having no problems, and he'll be very happy to be well clear of all of the various problems that have happened in this last chance race, and many of the drivers can do without this. We've seen over the course of the season drivers having mechanical problems in the last chance race and then miss out as a result on the final of the weekend, which is of course the point scoring race. But it's a good format, and it's a format that it's not about the drivers, it's about entertaining the fans that come and watch these trucks at the various venues up and down the UK. We race at Pembrey in Wales, you saw that last time, twice here at Brands Hatch. Thruxton we have a meeting at, Donington Park with the FIA trucks, and now Snetterton this year for the first time. So if you live anywhere near those tracks, keep your eyes open for the 2013 dates and come and support the BTRA next season. Here's Dave Jenkins. He'll be one of the front runners in the championship, I feel sure, next year. But it's Ben Horn running second at the moment. Kay Sandbergen is a lap down in the Rainbow truck. Luke Taylor is running well in the Renault Premium. A lot of development work going on in that truck. Ben Horn in 25, son of Steve Horn, former chairman of the BTRA, running well. Very distinctive livery. Ben, one of the growing ranks of younger drivers coming into truck racing. It's not as necessarily as expensive as you might think, and making progress now is Sascha Lenz, making a pass down on the inside of the green truck, so the young German coming through. Well, he didn't quite get the move done as they went into Surtees. Now Luke Taylor is driving very fairly there. He's left him room, could have gone to the wide outside, but that was good mature driving from the youngster. And is he going to run wide now? It looks like the German's got the pace and he's going to try and come up the inside. Luke Taylor, I think, no, he's gone to the outside line. Taylor goes for the racing line on the inside, and Sascha Lenz goes through, makes up a position over the Renault. So it's Mercedes versus Renault. Mercedes getting the upper hand, but Luke Taylor's fighting back on the inside as they go into paddock. As I say, this is not for the faint-hearted, and Lenz going wide. Is he going off into the dirt? Yes, he is. Luke Taylor affords a look across, and Sascha Lenz, though, has kept the momentum going. He's still on the outside line. That was a great recovery, and again, both drivers racing hard, but I think racing fair as they come out of Druids and down the hill. And this time Lenz has got the line into Graham Hill. Bendon is going to take it. Luke Taylor thinks about going across and then realises that the line is very much that of the young German, who goes through and makes up a place on a splendid recovery drive. Jenkins again showboating as they come through Clark Curve onto the Brabham Straight, up across the line onto the last lap. Best lap time you can see of 67.94. He's got the fastest lap of the race. Ollie James fastest in Class 2, and he's winning that class at the moment from our Dutch visitor Frans Smit. So Smit looking for a second in Class B. Remember, non-point scoring race this one, just to decide the grid positions. There is Kay Sandbergen. He's a lap down, 16th place for him at the moment. 77, James Aikenhead, after disappointment in race number 1. Looks like he's going to get a finish. Local driver following him, Oscar Clark, still in with a shout of second in the championship in Division 2. He's had a good consistent season. There is Jenkins, though, for the last time up through Surtees into McLaren, now into Clearways. He'll have a look in his mirrors. He's 20 odd seconds clear of the field. He's kept out of trouble. Remember, he wasn't involved in the Sandbergen Lenz incident. Is he going to showboat here on Clark Curve? You don't see race cars do that too often, but the big trucks can, and Dave Jenkins can and does. Takes the win here at Brands Hatch. A great grid position in prospect for him for the final. And look at that, Sascha Lenz has got past Ben Horn. So Ben Horn's down to third. Sascha Lenz, a brilliant recovery drive from the young German. And surely we're looking at a future champion in the orange Mercedes truck. Coming through Clark Curve, onto the Brabham Straight. Well, could he have got closer to Jenkins if he hadn't have had to deal with Kay Sandbergen across the line? Ben Horn takes third. Luke Taylor's going to be fourth. We saw Kay Sandbergen there a lap down in the Rainbow truck. Here's confirmation of that result. 16 trucks, and believe it or not, they all finished the race. Incredible action from the Delphi British trucks. Jenkins taking the win. He got fastest lap. Ollie James wins Class 2. Fastest lap in Class 2 for him as well. Couple of trucks a lap down, but some great racing enjoyed by the fans here at Brands. On to the final race of the 2012 Championship. Both divisions racing in this one. Pole position goes to Matt Summerfield, who won round 15. Steve Thomas next to him. Then Heinz Werner Lentz and Dave Jenkins. The Division 2 runners led by Dave Smith. He gets a row 3 start with Gareth Davis alongside. Then Adam Atkins and Brian Burt. Then we're back to the Division 1. Sascha Lenz Ben Horn, Luke Taylor, Henry Tehoyce, Richard Collett, Ollie James, Fran Smith, Andy Lovenbury, James Aikenhead and Oscar Clark completing the 18 truck grid for the final here. And it's Matt Summerfield looking to sign off in style, but of course alongside Steve Thomas is there in 33, gets a good start. Heinz van der Lents in orange on the inside. It is very tight between the top four as they go through paddock for the first time. 96 leading the Class 2 runners, the Division 2. Gareth Davis has got the nod in Division 2 at the moment as they come up to Druids for the first time. And it's Matt Summerfield in front. Oh, he's been tagged by Heinz van der Lents. And Steve Thomas is going to come through on the inside. Summerfield's round, Werner Lentz is off into the gravel. Brian Burt takes avoiding action. Burt's through, that could be good for second place in Division 2 for him. Gareth Davis gets it all sideways. Well, when you get 18 trucks, people wonder why you don't have all of them, every single truck. Well, that's why, safety-wise, it's not the thing to do as Dave Jenkins comes through and takes the lead. Jenkins leads the last race of the season for the British trucks, but Steve Thomas is having a go, but we've got red flags. Well, Jenkins there, very quick off the mark, came through via the last chance race and had a very good, read that situation very well indeed, did Dave Jenkins. He was on the outside of the second row and came through to lead. Steve Thomas alongside him. And that might be a shot from next year's championship with those two. So a little bit of clearing up to do here at Brands. Join us after the break for the restart.